Hello,
Alrighty.
everybody.
Oh, no, well, you can take it, I can take it, I don't give a shit.
Alex, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Okay.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Paltry Squabbles. Alex, you got me fucked up. You threw me off my rhythm, goddammit. Who are you, JJ Bittenbinder?
Now you got him off his rhythm. That was a terrible Bittenbinder impression.
Nah, you gotta throw him off. You gotta throw him off his rhythm. That's better. I don't know. This is going in. I don't give a shit.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. As soon as you kept on going, I was going to leave it.
So yeah, this is Paltry Squabbles, everybody. My name is Blaine.
And I'm Alex. Hey, I got a question for you, Blaine.
What's up?
How deep can you throw your microphone?
I didn't expect you to just straight up ask. I thought you were gonna do like a clever something to go in, but no, you're just diving in.
Yeah, on account of I couldn't think of anything clever. So instead of trying, how far can you fit your microphone in your mouth, Blaine?
It's a really good thing we got a comedy podcast when we aren't clever, eh?
I didn't say I wasn't clever. I just said I wasn't gonna be clever because I couldn't.
So, backstory for this. It was like 5 seconds before recording, and I don't know why it came up, but but I was just like, I could probably stick this in my mouth.
He did.
And I tried.
He did.
It didn't get very far. It's cylindrical, and I can't get my mouth around it.
We've got the same microphone. I tried the same thing. It gets to about the teeth, but it's just too girthy.
Yeah, you don't want to suck dick with teeth.
You just can't. You can't suck dick with teeth. So that's what we were up to before the episode.
Yeah, don't ask our ritual. But if you want to know, we deep throat our mic
all the time. So, Blaine.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna like say something like it as well. You just said, "Hey, Blaine." I thought you were gonna continue.
Sorry, I'm eating chips. So, you know.
I don't have any with me right now. Otherwise, I wouldn't either because we're recording a podcast.
Oh, wait, is that today?
What you eating there, pal?
Barbecue-flavored party-size Lay's.
Party size, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Who you partying with?
Me,
You fucking nerd!
my tongue, and my belly.
I'm surprised your taste buds didn't come into play.
Well, they're on my tongue. They kind of... I kind of see my taste buds and my tongue as one friend, you know?
They're a separate governing body. It's like the United Kingdom. There's Wales, Scotland, and England, but they all come together as one cohesive island.
Oh, I see. I'm learning a lot about the geopolitical nuances of my mouth.
Yeah. And they each have their different districts, your taste buds, right? I mean, I guess your tongue. That are your taste buds. Like, the taste buds are people, and where they are in your tongue, and the kind of taste they sense is a country.
And that determines how spicy they are. I see.
Yeah. Or something. I don't know. Am I bullshitting?
Blaine, why didn't you ever tell me before that there are a bunch of people living in my mouth? I thought they were just like cells. I didn't know they were people. I need to be treating them better. I mean, first off, I exposed them to Malort the other week, and that was no good.
Yeah, you do need to treat them better since you're feeding them barbecue... What barbecue chips?
Barbecue Lay's. That's very important. It's got to be Lay's.
Mm-mm. You shouldn't be doing that to your taste buds.
I don't see why not. They're the best chips you can buy.
You know what you should be doing to them? Baked Lay's.
Baked Lay's.
None of that extra shit. Just a good old chip that's baked. Or crisp if you're British.
We're really trying to expand to a multinational audience, so just play along here.
We're multicultural.
But the point is, baked Lay's? What the hell are you talking about, Blaine? What are you, some sort of boring health nut? Disclaimer, if you are a boring health nut, we absolutely support and love you. You are one of our favorite listeners. Thank you very much for listening.
Yep. And you too, that you not fitness person.
Oh, yeah, you sack of crap. I relate to you. I understand. You're just eating fucking pizza rolls left and right, shoving those crisps down there. Everything greasy goes in you. I understand. We've all been there. We love you too.
Alex, have you ever eaten an entire bag of Totino's pizza rolls?
Not
Is it
once.
Totino's or Tostitos? I never remember.
Tostitos is the chip, like the tortilla chip. Totino's is the pizza.
Okay, yeah. Have you ever eaten an entire bag of Totino's pizza rolls?
What size bag?
I didn't know they came in different sizes. I thought it was just the one bag.
I think they've got like a 60 and a 90.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
I think.
So have you eaten an entire bag before?
I don't recall. Because it feels like. I think the answer is yes, not by myself. I had one friend with me. But I do believe that we did eat an entire bag of pizza rolls. Just to say that we did?
See, if you eat them with a friend, it doesn't count. It's not the whole bag, because your friend is doing half the work for you.
Well, then I certainly have never eaten a whole bag of pizza rolls before. Which means now I've got to throw something else on my bucket list.
You goddamn coward. Go ahead. Do it.
I told you
Do
it was
it.
on my bucket list now. Call me a coward.
Yeah, but you haven't done it yet, have you?
I mean, I haven't, no.
Why haven't you? Because you're scared.
Didn't you have to tell everybody?
Hey, you at home? Go ahead and tell Alex he's scared. Go ahead. I'll give you a second.
I'm just a little bit scared. That's a lot of pizza rolls to put in one man. How do they do it?
I've seen some impressive feats of eating too much food. Joey Chestnut, anyone?
Oh, I mean, listen. We can't all be Joey Chestnut, Blaine.
You could try.
I could try, but I would also violently vomit hot dogs, and that does not sound fun.
Is that what Joey Chestnut does? Does he just vomit everything back up after he downs those, 47 hot dogs?
That's a good question. For anyone who doesn't know, Joey Chestnut is a man who was well known for his records in hot dog eating contests. This man can put him down like no other. What happens after that, though, is his little secret.
Yeah, Joey Chestnut's the glizzy gulper.
He is. I don't think I've ever actually seen a video of Joey Chestnut eating, and now I would like to.
I think I have once. I can link it to you after the episode.
Absolutely do, please. We'll throw it up on Twitter also. You should follow us at Paltry Squabbles.
Hell yeah. But yeah, anyway, let's get back into crisps.
Right. So you like baked Lays like some sort of idiot.
Yeah, I mean, call me basic if you want. I don't give a shit. I liked the baked Lays. Specifically, the baked Lays. Because I don't like the Lays. Yours are guilty of this too. The, fried potato chip it's just weird. It's way too crumbly. The bottom of the bag is just nothing but crumbs very quickly. And it's just too fragile.
You can eat crumbs just the same as... What is a regular
What is the
chip?
What is the more satisfying experience? Having an entire full chip or having crumbs?
It's hard to say, because do I have a fistful of crumbs that equals an entire chip? Then they're the same. What is an entire chip, Blaine, if not a really big crumb?
That's a fair point. So, by your logic, you're just a big crumb.
Yeah. I'm a big human crumb.
Crummy bastard. Am I going a little too aggressive this time?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
You did
good.
just call me a crummy bastard, though, and that hurts my soul on the inside.
But you've never been called a crummy bastard before, have you?
I don't think I have. But it doesn't matter, because you're being a dumbass. Oh, I'd like to eat some crunchy salt. That's what you're saying. A barbecue chip? Oh, there's so many complex flavors in there, of which I could name 0. And that's how you know it's good. When you don't know what it tastes like, when it confuses you, that's good food, right?
No.
I'm pretty sure.
I mean, sure, there are a couple times when you're like, what am I eating? Who cares? And then you just munch away. But overall, I don't think that's really something you really want, though.
I like to have a little bit of mystery in my life. Blaine, do you have a fucking problem with that?
Oh, be mysterious. Read those books. Read fucking The Boxcar Children.
I didn't say a mystery in some fantasy dumbass's life. I said a mystery in my life.
Don't you be calling The Boxcar Children dumbasses, you prick.
I haven't actually read a Boxcar Children book since like 3rd grade, but they're kids, so they're probably at least kind of stupid.
They live in a boxcar. Of course they're stupid. But they also solve crimes. I think. Again, yeah. I'm in the same boat. I haven't read one of their books since like middle school at most.
I was about to ask, like, do they solve crimes in those books? Because I don't remember that at all.
I don't know anymore. Is it the Hardy Boys? The Hardy Boys.
The Hardy Boys definitely solve crimes.
It's one of the. I don't know what the box. Okay. What do the Boxcar Children do?
Like, what do they do? I know they're orphans, so that sucks for them.
Henry, Jesse, Violet, and Benny, they create a home for themselves in an abandoned boxcar in the forest.
As one does.
Oh, they have pictures of them. They're not real. They're like, illustrated. You can find out what your boxcar personality is. Okay.
Ooh.
I don't give a shit. I know we're in the middle of a podcast, but I need to find out which personality I am for a boxcar. Is this bad podcasting? Who knows?
Who knows? But I also need to know which character of these 4 who I don't remember at all you are.
It's a beautiful Saturday morning. What are you busy doing? Am I messaging my friends? We're putting together a vote on which movie to see today. Am I taking photos because the light in the dark... Oh my god, I can't read. Taking photos because the light in the backyard is perfect. Am I playing Mince Raft? Working on building the most amazing treehouse? Or am I waiting for breakfast to be ready? Waffles. How are they waiting for breakfast to be ready? They're orphans. Who's making it for you?
No, this whole thing, they're orphans in like what? The Great Depression, right? A lot of these things are not things that an orphan during the Great Depression would be doing.
I don't know. I haven't played Minecraft in a while, but I guess out of everything, that's what I'm doing?
Actually, they never really touched on it on the books, but the Boxcar Children fucking love Minecraft. They got a LAN party going 24/7 in that boxcar.
Alright, I voted on Minecraft. It's your job to keep your 4-year-old twin cousins entertained for an hour until dinner is ready. What do? Do I tell them a really funny story that I make up in my head? Do I get out my old books and help them construct a castle? Blocks, not books. God, I can't read!
Apparently not. You need to go back to 1st grade?
I need to read this book again. Do I grab a pack of cards and teach them the rules for playing Go Fish? Or do I find some crayons and get them started on an art project?
Well, I'm going to say... What was the first one again?
Tell them a really funny story that you make up in your head.
Yes, the first one is definitely out because we make a lot of stuff up on this podcast and none of it is appropriate for children.
Yeah, and Alex isn't clever, as we found out earlier. Yeah, I went with crayons because I would definitely just throw crayons at the kids and say, don't eat it. My dental checkup finished early, so you have a little time to spend at the nearby mall before your ride comes. Where do you go?
Okay, once again, orphans in the Great Depression are not getting dental checkups or going to the mall.
There's also a Lego store.
That sounds pretty dope.
Do I go to the Lego store to look at awesome model of a space station? Do I go in search of cool new notebooks in coordinated colors? Do I go to the roller coaster ride? I go to the roller coaster ride.
Roller coaster ride.
Yeah,
it's like,
roller coaster ride.
Are you a nerd? Or do you like to have fun?
Your school is planning a big summer carnival. What job do you volunteer for? Drawing all the posters and signs, of course. Being in charge of the raffle, finding cool prizes and keeping track of ticket sales. Setting up the sound system on the stage, running chords, saying check, check, 1, 2, 3 into the microphones to test them and so on. Y'all don't want to hear our sound checks before we start recording, because they get bonkers, at least for me.
I don't do as many sound checks as I should. I kind of throw caution to the wind. I do a little bit, but usually it's just regular talking with Blaine before the episode to see where my audio forms are at.
Finally, am I running the popcorn stand? But only if I'm allowed to have popcorn, too. Me, I would probably be running the popcorn stand because, uh, not to brag, but I used to work at a movie theater where I made popcorn.
What was the secret ingredient?
Cum.
Jesus.
We're back on cum talk, everyone.
That does explain the salty flavor. I knew they weren't using real butter.
What's your ideal vacation? A road trip, especially when you're the one with the map. A huge theme park. A big city with incredible skyscrapers. I was gonna say beautiful. A peaceful beach with a spectacular sunset. Beach.
Beach does sound quite nice.
Yep, beach.
The problem with road trip is that road trip is the first step to any of these vacations.
Pretty much.
I mean, it doesn't have to be, but you can have a road trip for any of these.
Yeah, I want to be on a beach where I am laying there and getting sunburnt.
Hell yeah, at a beach you could be hot and wet and outside all at the same time.
Hell yeah, please. It's your turn to pick the restaurant for lunch. I choose that pizza place that has model trains that run along the ceiling.
Yes.
That's the best option. The build your own sandwich shop. So Subway. You want to go to
that's
Subway?
Like every sandwich shop, except for those fucking pretentious ones that think they know how I like a sandwich more than I do.
The Sunny Diner with the really friendly owner and the cool art for sale on the walls? Or the Chinese place where you'll make sure everyone orders a dish that the rest of the group wants to eat too?
Why? If you're all ordering a dish, just order what you want to eat. That's stupid.
Everyone's like, let me dig my fingers in your food because I want that too.
I hope they're washing their hands first.
I think the Sunny Diner took over the pizza place.
Really?
A fun, friendly owner? Cool art on the walls?
A train around the ceiling, Blaine!
Well, it's not at, like, eye level where you can, like, follow it along. You have to, like, look up at it.
And of course you are already, because it's a train on the ceiling! It's awesome! It goes through a little tunnel and you're like, oh, where'd it go? And then it comes back and you're like, oh, thank God, it's exhilarating.
What's the one clothing item you'll never give away? Your army surplus jacket with all the really useful pockets, I'm giving that away. Your grubby work jeans with the paint drips, oil stains, and sawdust on the knees, I would throw those in the trash.
Yeah, I wouldn't give them away because I don't want to wear them myself. I don't see who else does.
Your superhero play capes.
Well, I'm 25, so those can't go. I need them.
Or the custom Chucks. It doesn't say Chucks, it says the Converse All-Stars. That you custom painted yourself, but they're Chucks. I wouldn't give away my Chucks.
I'd probably give away my Chucks. I don't give a shit about shoes.
I don't wear my superhero play cape enough.
I wear mine far too often to be giving it away.
Do your own... What boxcar child are you? I'm not giving away my Chucks. You're on a camping trip. What's the most important thing in your backpack? My flashlight, so that I can always lead the way on the trails after dark. The snack mix you're saving for the end of the long hike. My Swiss Army knife. Yeah. My Swiss Army knife, which has all kinds of handy tools, or the reusable bag to pick up any litter you see on the woods. What are you, a nerd?
Also, absolutely clean up the woods. We live in terrible times for litter, and that is a fantastic thing, and I will support you always. But also, what kind of nerd is going around like, oh, I'll bring an extra backpack just to pick up trash like a good Samaritan?
I mean, I was assuming everyone would get my sarcasm with my, oh, you nerd, you pick up trash in the woods like a good person.
They probably did, but I had to be an ass about it a little bit, so, you know.
All right, that's the end of the questions. I am Violet. Thoughtful and creative, you tend to notice things that other people miss. You're artistically talented and a great listener, too. Aww.
I don't know how any of these questions got to any of those points.
No.
The closest I can get is artistically talented. Well, that diner had art in it for sale, but that's someone else's art. It's not your art.
It could be, if you buy it.
Well, I got some bad news for you, Blaine. Buying art doesn't actually make you artistically talented. You have to, like, make it yourself.
How did we even get here?
We were trying to argue about chips. And then
and then we got to the Boxcar Children.
and I don't know where that jump came in. I know you made it, because I wouldn't have thought of the Boxcar Children had the name not been said to me.
Oh my god, we really went kind of buck wild.
Well, I think that's enough arguing about chips for now, because evidently we can't do it. We're bad at it.
Baked Lays are better than fried.
Fuck you, your baked Lays are boring as hell. Barbecue Lays rule. Barbecue every other flavor, or barbecue every other brand of chip is ass, though. I wanted to make that point before we went off.
Alright, that was a great time.
Do you know what else was a great time, Blaine? I've been watching a lot of hockey recently, actually. Because it turns out my neighbor's a hockey player, so I've been kind of getting into hockey. And do you know who I fucking love?
Who's that?
I love Gritty.
The
The good old...
pretty great.
He's the best mascot ever. He's the mascot of the Philadelphia Flyers, and he's fantastic.
How much do you know about Gritty, Alex?
I know he's orange, he's scary, he's rude, and that I love him. So everything I need to.
Yeah. Before I get into my choice, I do have to say a couple things about Gritty, because fuck if Gritty isn't awesome. I know I'm putting me at a disadvantage here by singing Gritty's praises, but when Gritty was first announced, the city of Philadelphia fucking hated Gritty. Everyone was like, this dumb piece of shit, who is he? Why? Why is he? Who does he exist for? I don't like him. He's ugly. He sucks.
He exists for me, Philadelphia.
And then, yeah, everyone else in the country was like saying the same thing, like, yeah, idiot, why does this freak look like this? I hate this. This is dumb. And then the entirety of Philadelphia was like, hey, fuck you. This is our mascot. I love this mascot. I would die for this mascot, and we will beat the shit out of anyone that says they hate him.
If that ain't the most Philadelphia shit I've ever heard, I don't know what the fuck is.
Oh, Philadelphia is basically known for beating the shit out of anyone that disagrees with them.
Oh, wasn't that where the hitchhiking robot ended up dying?
I was literally gonna bring that up. This goddamn robot made it all the way through Canada. It was going into the United States. It got to Philadelphia, then was proceeded to be beaten to death.
I think his name was just Hitchbot, and he did not live past Philadelphia.
Yeah, no. Furthermore, Gritty, the Pittsburgh Penguins mascot, I don't know their mascot, it's a penguin. Their mascot was talking some shit on Twitter, and then Gritty responded with, "Sleep with one eye open, bird."
See, I love Gritty. He doesn't give a shit. He will threaten people from Philadelphia if he wants to. That's the kind of freedom I want to see in a mascot. Mascots should not be required to follow the rules the rest of us need to follow. They need to be over the top, rude, abrasive pieces of shit, because that's the best thing to watch when they're in a giant funny costume. And I think Gritty he nails that. It's what he's best at.
Yeah, my mascot choice,
Boo!
I don't know what the mascot's called. I didn't prepare much. I just know this mascot exists. I know this mascot exists, and if it's not the funniest goddamn thing. My choice is from Fort Wayne, Indiana, and they are the Fort Wayne Mad Ants.
The Mad Ants?
The Mad Ants. They are a G League NBA basketball team. And yeah, their mascot's just a big buff ant.
I didn't know they went down to G, much less still bothered to, hire a mascot and design a costume at G level. That's impressive. I like the dedication.
I don't know what the level G League is.
I guess I was assuming that, A is top, B is second, etc., which would put G pretty low. But that's, really low.
Well, the G League used to be the D League.
What? Why? How?
I don't know. Don't ask me. Yeah, the Fort Wayne Mad Ants. I think the Mad Ants was chosen as a salute to the city and fort's namesake, General Mad Anthony Wayne. So, maybe it was Antony? Ants?
Ant Tony.
Yeah, I don't know shit about the Fort Wayne Mad Ants. I know they exist. I know their mascot's just a buff ant, and that's fucking funny.
Not as funny as Gritty, who's a confusing fucking orange muppet of a man, except without a hand up his ass, because he's the one putting his hand in asses to control people, because he's so cool. Ooh, that didn't sound good. That didn't sound good at all. Don't put your hands in asses, if someone wants you,
unless you have gained consent from them.
Explicit consent. Then you can put your hand in their ass. Probably still not going to be able to control them, but admittedly, I've not stuck my hand up anybody's asses and tried, so...
Yeah, it's Mad Anthony is the ant's name.
Blaine, fuck podcasting. I've got a better idea.
Let's just fist ass.
I mean, yes. Yeah. But we need to make a Ratatouille-style movie. Except, instead of the hair, it's the ass.
The ass hair.
The ass hair, yes.
That's perfect.
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
And you said I wasn't clever.
You've totally redeemed yourself.
Thank you. Now, anyway, Gritty is so much better than some stupid ant. You know what Gritty's gonna do when he sees some fucking ant trying to make fun of his team? He's gonna stomp it. Like anybody stomps any ant that's getting in their way.
Oh, no. That would not be possible with Anthony. Because, Jesus Christ, this is a buff ant.
Gritty can take a buff anything.
Gritty's, like, Gritty is teardrop shaped. That means he killed someone.
He did. I mean, I think that's just
like,
public knowledge.
Maybe he's just killed so many that instead of getting that many teardrop tattoos, he just turned into a teardrop.
Yeah, Gritty is actually the exact same mascot that the Flyers were using before. He just transformed after all of the murders.
I mean, Anthony looks mad, though, and he's buff.
Oh, he's mad and he's buff. Nothing can stop somebody who's mad and buff. Oh, no. I mean, I couldn't, don't get me wrong, but my boy Gritty? Gritty could.
But, you know, ants have, can lift, 10,000 times their body weight or something like that. Is that
I think it's only 10. I could
10,
be wrong. But being able to lift that much isn't going to stop Gritty from taking him down in one hit. Or hell, why would Gritty hit? Gritty's going to put on his stomping boots and stomp this ant into the fucking ground.
I just searched up how many ants lift. Or how much ants lift.
How many ants lift? How many ants are regularly going to the gym and getting their fucking swole on?
Yeah, how many ants are pumping iron, getting swole? Oh, so I was closer. Ants can lift up to 5,000 times their body weight.
I could have sworn there was a 10 in there, wow.
Humans can only lift up to 5.
Humans
I don't know
can
what
lift
Gritty
up
is.
to 5 times their body weight? God damn!
I'm assuming Gritty is just a furry version of the Hamburglar. Or no, what's the McDonald's mascot that looks like Gritty, but not furry?
I want to say Gromit, but that's like the dog from Wallace and Gromit. Grimace, thank you.
It's Grimace. Yeah, legit, Gritty is just Grimace.
He's Grimace, but cool. He's Grimace after Grimace stopped being a closeted nerd and went out and started beating ass. I think I meant shut-in nerd, not closeted. Yeah, shut-in nerd.
Yeah. Okay, Gritty's coolness factor just dropped exponentially now that I just realized he looks like Grimace.
Gritty's still pretty fucking dope. I mean, look at Pokemon. Yeah, sure, sometimes you're gonna get a Metapod. That's Grimace. But then it turns into a Butterfree?
You've lost me.
I don't remember what Metapod turns into, but it's cooler, and it's Gritty. Gritty is just an evolution of Grimace. Grimace sucked. And that's why we threw him out the window, threw him into the trash, and let him be reborn as Gritty.
See, Gritty is Grimace, but a furry. Gritty is a furry.
Is he? I see no evidence to support that. He has fur.
Yeah, and he wants to do bad things to a penguin.
Who doesn't? God, now I'm thinking about, for a while at work, this poor guy named Paul. I worked with a guy named Paul and a guy named Xander. And Xander was always... Paul's like 50 and Xander's like 20. Xander was always making fun of Paul for wanting to fuck penguins. It's very funny.
What conversations are you having at work?
It gets pretty weird. Basically, Xander wanted to buy a penguin. And he wanted Paul's help. But Paul wouldn't help him buy a penguin. So, from there, it devolved into Xander always calling Paul a penguin fucker.
I mean, I would buy a penguin. I wouldn't fuck a penguin.
I wouldn't fuck a penguin either. I probably wouldn't buy a penguin either because I don't know how to take care of a penguin. I barely know how to take care of myself.
Keep it in your freezer. It's fine.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, you got the perfect temperature, I think. Or is it too cold?
It's probably not too cold enough. It's cold where penguins live.
Imagine we do... I do my slip and slide thing again, and I have a penguin. And it just slides down it on his little penguin belly.
You could paint yourself like a penguin.
Oh god, that's cursed.
If that weren't so much fucking effort, I'd promise to do it next time we do the slip and slide thing, but fuck that. And also, literally immediately the paint would start running down the slide.
Not if you let it dry. Buy some waterproof. Buy some waterproof paint. Let it stick.
If I put waterproof paint on me, how am I going to get it off?
Exactly. You're just gonna have to live your life as a penguin. Apply at the zoo. Go to the local zoo and be like, yes, I'd like to apply as a penguin.
Now I'm just picturing a family at the zoo watching a group of penguins, not realizing that one of them is very clearly a man painted as a penguin. And then it's, like 5 o'clock and the man looks at his watch. He's like, oh yeah, sorry guys, I gotta go clock out. I'm done with my shift. Hey, I'll see you guys tomorrow, alright?
Cheep, cheep, cheep. I don't know what penguins sound like.
Yo, make sure you leave some fish for me tomorrow, you assholes. You took all of it today. I didn't even get to bow down on one fucking single raw fish.
Hey, be sure the toboggan sleds are good to go. I don't know. That wasn't funny.
But maybe it was. To somebody. Not me, Blaine. It was
Your
not funny to me.
Your lack of reaction was telling.
Toboggan's a fun word to say, I'll give you that much.
After my embarrassment, I want to go. I want to get out of here. I want to go somewhere else.
I understand that, Blaine. You're embarrassed because I've won both of these arguments, and now it's time to go to the chill-out tent. That's fine. Let's go.
Because my joke wasn't funny. I've won all of these other ones. There's a mad ant. There's either a mad ant that is buff and mad, or a furry. A furry Grimace.
Gritty is his own category, and he's way better than an ant. Any ant. I don't give a shit. He's better than my ant. I'm just kidding. I love you.
Okay, I'm gonna go now.
Okay. We'll be back in a second. Blaine's got to hang his head in shame, and then we're gonna chill out for a little bit.
Hey, Alex.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good to be in here, away from my bad joke that wasn't funny. Hey, you hungry?
Not really. I just ate a bunch of chips when I was introducing the first segment. I don't think my Discord settings are set so that you could hear me, so I had to eat them a lot and very loudly before you picked up on it.
I heard a couple crunchies. That's all.
So anyway, no, I'm not very hungry anymore. Why?
Too bad. Hop in the car.
Is it?
Hop in the car that's in this tent with me.
The tent car, okay.
Yeah, the Thanos car. That meme is dead. It's a dead meme, but I still find it funny. We're gonna go buy 100 Chicken McNugs from McDonald's.
Ooh, I hope the worker's hot.
Funny enough, the worker looked just like you.
I bet he did.
So this is all a weird way of saying, I once went and bought 100 Chicken McNugs.
I was in charge of it. I did it.
Yeah.
I put it in.
Alex was working the drive-thru of the McDonald's at the time, and when I was ordering and I could hear it was Alex at the window, I was like, oh boy.
Okay, first off, let me break y'all off a piece of my customer service voice, because this is a lot of fun. I don't try to do this; it just happens. I'm sure you've heard it once or twice in the podcast, especially on the earlier episodes where I was a little bit less comfortable. I default to my customer service voice. So pretend you're pulling up to the McDonald's drive-thru, and the next thing you hear is, "Hi, welcome to McDonald's. My name is Alex. What can I get for you today?" All right, that's fantastic. We'll have that for you to be $12.27 at the first window.
Yeah, and then there's me being a dirtbag, like, I'd like 100 chicken McNugs.
100 of them. 5 20 pieces. 10 pieces. 25 4 pieces. That's a lot of nuggets.
I get up to the window, I see Alex giving me a look. He's like, "You motherfucker."
Before Blaine got to the window, I had put in the order, and immediately I could just hear all of the fryers go down, just fucking as they drop 100 fucking nuggets.
It was a lot of fun.
So how many of those nuggets did you end up eating, Blaine?
Like half.
Fucking 50 nuggets? Holy shit!
It was a mistake.
I bet it was.
It was a real mistake, but goddamn if it wasn't funny.
What happened to the other half? Did you just throw them in the trash?
I may or may not have had a friend with me.
Oh, okay.
So,
I see how it is.
Yeah, I made fun of you earlier for not eating those Totino's pizza rolls. But, I was gonna say nugs are bigger than pizza rolls, but that's probably not true.
No, I'm pretty sure that's true. Pizza rolls are... I'd say there's about 1.5 pizza rolls in a nug. It's tough to tell because pizza rolls are thicker, right? So that's really makes it harder to get an estimate.
Yeah, they got some filling that usually spills out in the cooking process.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't eat my pizza rolls unless they're scorching hot. If those babies aren't popped open, they ain't hot. Oh my fucking God, I can't talk. If those babies ain't popped open, they ain't hot enough for me. You really got to go slow and enunciate all your words sometimes, because otherwise you're going to stumble over yourself like an idiot.
Yes, that is how you do not mess up speaking words.
It is. It is very effective at getting your words out in a very clear and concise way. Well, no, not concise, but clear.
Yeah, you said that and you stumbled a little bit.
It's because I immediately recognized that concise was a lie.
I say we
100 fucking nuggets. 100 fucking nuggets. There was another time I was working at McDonald's. 2 guys came in and ordered 50 nuggets. That was appalling. But what was crazy about those guys is we asked them if they wanted sauce, and they just pulled out a bottle of Sweet Baby Ray's. They're like, "No, we brought our own."
That's awesome, actually.
What fucking kings?
On some king shit. Who carries around a bottle of barbecue sauce with them?
Somebody who's about to go order a shit ton of nugs.
I wouldn't take barbecue. I would take, like, chicken McNuzzard. Wait, chicken McNuzzard? I meant honey McNuzzard.
What?
It's honey mustard. I just like saying it that way.
Oh, okay. Nah, barbecue all the way, unless you're getting their chicken strips, which I don't think they make anymore. And then you gotta get their signature sauce, which was kind of trash, unless you used it with the chicken strips, and then it was fucking amazing. Hey, everybody. Okay, so this is Alex. I'm editing. We recorded this next bit separately. Well, some of us did. I forgot to hit the record button when we had our friend Courtney on, and so I have 2/3 of the audio. Luckily, I'm doing the editing, and the audio that's missing is mine, so I'm just going to fill in what I think I probably said, and hopefully it sounds natural. I think I can pull it off pretty much like how it was in the episode, so it shouldn't be too different, at least content-wise. Maybe my tone will be a little off, but I really do hope you stay tuned for our wonderful first guest, Courtney.
Oh, Alex, by the way, I forgot to mention, I just had to bring a friend along.
You didn't run that by me, Blaine.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess it's too late now.
Yeah, I know, I just like dropping surprises on you.
It is surprising, that is very true.
Hey, Courtney, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hello everyone, hi Blaine, I'm Courtney Connect. I am a videographer based in LA, and I met these guys through the internet, and I'm super stoked to be on the podcast.
I'm actually super stoked to hear that. That's very exciting.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, really? Little old me? That's really cool to hear. Hey, thank you so much for coming on with us today. We're very excited to have you on, obviously.
I'm excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
So what other hobbies do you have? Is that a good way to intro the next bit?
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
That's not on the nose or anything at all.
No.
Some of my other hobbies, besides filming and making videos, are like trading cards. I've recently gotten into NFTs. But I'm super big on trading cards, so I'd love to talk to you guys about that.
Ooh, that's interesting. Trading cards, eh? What's your favorite trading card?
I personally like Pokemon. The favorite one that I have in my own collection would be this Pikachu first edition that I have from the Jungle set. It's pretty sick. I got it at a card show. And, yeah, Pikachu's probably one of my favorite Pokemon.
The only Pokemon card that I ever had was, the free Celebree or something like that. Celebree. It came with the second Pokemon movie, I think. It was the one with Mewtwo.
Oh, yeah, yes. I was a big fan. Yes. It's like a grass-type Pokemon.
Yeah. It was like a little onion thing, and when Ash fucking dies in the movie, and it brings him back to life.
Y'all are gonna have to carry me, because I have no idea what's going on anymore immediately.
Blaine, did you not watch Pokemon?
I don't watch any of that.
What do you mean that's crazy?
That was like my whole childhood.
Yeah, I didn't. I don't know what's going on, and we just started.
What about sports? What sports are you into?
Sports? Who do you think you're talking to?
Did you watch Yu-Gi-Oh?
I never watched it. When I was younger, I had all the cards. I didn't know what to do with them.
Nice. Yeah.
I just kind of kept them on a shelf.
That's kind of what I did too. And then like a year and a half ago or so, I found them on my shelf, and I was like, oh shoot, I'm gonna look these up. And then I looked them up, and I was like, oh shoot, these are kind of worth some money. So it might be worth going through your old Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Oh, they're gone. They're gone at this point. I have no idea where they would have ended up at. I had this photo saved. I know it's a audio medium, but I need to show you two this photo that I found. Courtney, it's your favorite Pokemon.
Let me see. Oh.
I will tweet a picture of Thick Pikachu when this episode airs, don't worry. If you want to see Thick Pikachu, just go to @PaltrySquabbles on Twitter. Let me tell you, you got a real treat waiting for you.
Pikachu's caked up, dude.
It's a first edition too.
First edition caked up Pikachu.
This might be my new favorite card.
I like that the attack is Thunder Cheeks.
I actually hadn't noticed that. That's pretty good. Flip a coin. If it's tails, Thick Pikachu does 10 damage to itself.
To itself?
Oh,
that's no good.
Oh, damn.
Thunder Cheeks is risky.
The sound of my ass cheeks alerts the guards. Alex, what about your favorite card to collect?
I mean, the only one I ever really had it was called Chaotic, and I never got around to playing it, mainly because I lived in a small town and nobody had this game.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
It was advertised a lot on, like, Cartoon Network. It was around 2009 or so.
Okay.
Yeah, I have no idea that even is. I've never heard of that before.
I collected them, but I don't remember anything about them. I think some of them had a foil back, and I don't know if I had them or I just saw them in, like, an advertisement and thought, oh, awesome.
Just hoping.
I do remember it had a very confusing game board you had to use. It was a weird game.
Okay, I had to Google them, and I assumed, like, it would be, the edgy spelling of chaotic with a K, but no, it's just with a C.
That's funny. They put no effort into making it unique.
But other than that, I mean, I've played Magic the Gathering, but I never really got into it, because to be honest, I think I would be hopelessly addicted to buying new cards.
Alex, there's a Wii game for Chaotic.
Wow.
Oh my god, is there?
Chaotic?
I have to get it so that I can actually maybe play the game for once in my life, for the first time. And then, the sad thing is it's probably gonna suck.
Nostalgia goggles are coming off.
They were just kind of taped on there anyway. Like I said, I never actually played it. I don't even remember any cards I had.
It's a good point. When I went through my old collection, I was hoping there was going to be like a reverse foil Charizard or something that would grade out of 10, and I could just,
I don't know much about Pokemon cards, but a Charizard? I mean, that shit's good. I know people
Yeah.
love Charizard. A foil Charizard?
That's like one of the 6 at most Pokemons I know.
Yeah, that's a good one to know though, because those are the ones you want.
Yeah, also pretty much the only other like trivia about Pokemon that I know is that it's translated to pocket monsters,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
which is coincidentally what I call my penis.
Jesus Christ, Blaine.
I'm sorry. I thought of that joke so long ago, and I've been waiting to make it ever since I knew this was going to be a thing. So, I'm sorry.
Blaine was prepared.
I was so prepared. I was like, ooh, I don't know if this is going to go over well with our guest, but god damn it, I'm going to commit to it.
I respect it.
Yeah, I mean, I know more Pokemon than I do. Oh my god, I already forgot the card that I picked. Yu-Gi-Oh! I only know one Yu-Gi-Oh card, and that's Blue Eyes White Dragon, because obviously.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, don't ask me to name any other ones, because I literally have no idea.
Dark Magician. I think I got that.
What?
Yeah, you did. I actually do know about the Dark Magician Yu-Gi-Oh card. And I know about the Blue Eyes White Dragon. But just like you guys, that's about the extent of my Yu-Gi-Oh knowledge.
Alright, well that's good to know. Never really collected any sports card is the one thing I never really did.
I was really only into, like, basketball cards, because I played basketball, so that was really the only reason I collected basketball cards or sports cards.
The things I don't get about sports cards is, how do you make them fight?
I mean, you have their stats right on the card. Obviously, you know how much damage they would do.
Yeah, numbers don't lie.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You could always make up your own game. Why not?
Yeah.
How would you fight them, though? Like, well, what stats correlate to what, you know? I just want to see these sportsmen fight. Guess I could just watch wrestling.
That is true. They do have wrestling cards, too.
Oh, really? I didn't actually know about
I was
that.
just about to ask if they have that.
Yeah, I actually have, like, a Hulk Hogan trading card that I found for, like, 50 cents at a pawn shop one time.
Oh, yeah, brother! Sorry, when I hear the name Hulk Hogan, I just have to do a bad impression of him. Is that Randy Savage? I feel like they both say brother.
Hulk Hogan says brother, Randy Savage, that it? Okay, yeah, that was who I was talking about. Yeah, he says it in the same voice.
Yeah, he says, oh yeah!
He does, yes.
And that's literally the extent of my wrestling knowledge. Well, I guess I know The Rock, so that's cool.
I know Stone Cold Steve Austin drinks a lot of beer.
Oh, I also know Roddy Piper, rest in peace. He was on an episode of Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh, he was? That's kind of crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he played the Maniac.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really? Was he?
Yeah, they got a professional wrestler to play the Maniac.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he was such a fantastic character too. Piper got it just right.
Oh, hold on. Okay, I just thought of another. I think it's a trading card. Okay, the only thing I remember of him, they came with like a little ball. Okay, you already knew what I was what I was thinking of. Yeah. Okay. Can I change my answer to that? Because I also don't know anything about Bakugan, but I just remembered getting the little ball that you roll on the card and then they pop out, and that was.
Yeah, those are sick.
That's
the
cool
cards
as
are
shit.
like magnetic, so every time the ball landed on it, it would pop open.
Oh yeah, my brother had a few of those. I didn't know the cards were magnetic. I love magnets.
Yeah, magnets are dope.
If you want to get some fun magnets, don't do this at home. These magnets are actually pretty dangerous. They're very strong. You could actually hurt yourself by pinching yourself. Only under adult supervision. Get yourself an old hard drive, and you can take them apart, and they have a bunch of strong magnets in it. Don't do it. It's dangerous. But they're easy to get and very fun.
But don't do it.
Don't do it. At all. It's a terrible idea. You could very well hurt yourself. But it's very fun, so. But don't.
Do it. Go ahead, do it. Sue me afterwards. Okay, yeah, I'll be honest. That's all I know how to talk about. Trading cards. I don't know anything. Courtney, you have to carry us for the rest of this.
Do you know what baseball card I want?
What's that?
I want Randy Johnson.
Wade Boggs.
Oh, I love Randy Johnson.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Wade Boggs.
No, not Wade Boggs. Randy Johnson can explode a bird.
Yeah, he's a legend for that.
He can.
Like, he's gotta have good stats. Are you kidding me? You got a Randy Johnson in your deck? Insta-win. You're gonna win.
You're winning baseball. But, I mean, Wade Boggs did drink over 70 beers on a flight and then
Oh my
play
god.
the next day.
Is that a myth?
Yeah, I thought... I didn't know if Always Sunny made that up.
I mean, it was, at the very least, a real myth.
What does that even mean? A real myth?
It was a myth that was talked about in real life, but also continued on It's
Okay,
Always
okay.
Sunny. That's what I was trying to get across. I don't know. Words are
No, I
hard.
hear you.
Retired MLB star Wade Boggs confirms that crazy drinking legend about him.
Okay, so it is true.
I mean, why wouldn't he?
He could confirm it just to confirm it.
Boggs confirmed Oh, speaking of It's Always Sunny again, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia's Charlie Day told Jimmy Fallon in January that Boggs confirmed to him that he downed 107.
Oh, if it was Charlie Day, then I believe it. I mean, I don't think you could lie to Charlie Day.
How long would it how long was the flight? I feel like that's 107 beers in one flight. Unless that flight was 8 hours,
I mean, even then, Jesus, 107 is a lot, just in terms of stomach capacity. Much less alcohol. Well, then again, I did, actually, between recordings, I did watch
Joey
Chestnut.
Chestnut?
Yeah, I watched Joey Chestnut eat, I think, 70-something hot dogs.
I don't want to watch that.
It was gruesome. Around 40 or 50, he looked like he was in physical and emotional pain.
oh god.
I don't know why he does it. It doesn't look enjoyable at all. At all.
He does it for the love of the game.
God bless him. Wait, now I need a Joey Chestnut trading card.
That would be crazy.
Ooh, okay, hold on. Now I need to look this up.
Are there any other famous eating people? We need to make a famous eating people card game.
Oh my gosh, yes, please.
That would be sick. I feel like that would be super collectible.
We could have Guy Fieri,
Wait, there...
the guy from Man vs. Food.
Oh, you got Gordon Ramsay too.
Oh, Gordon Ramsay, of course. Hell yeah.
There is literally a Joey Chestnut
No way.
trading card. There is. I am not kidding you at all. You can get it. Wait, is it real? It's okay. Well, it's available on Etsy for $185. You can have your very own signed Joey Chestnut. That's a long link.
It counts.
It counts. It's autographed.
By whom?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I don't want to believe it, but I can believe it.
I'll tweet out a link to this too, because just look at his face. This must be post-eating because he looks so uncomfortable.
Oh, that's a real card. It's graded by Beckett, so it's verified.
That's actually really good news.
That's cool. Hey, you should definitely pick this one up for your collection.
185 might have to drop it. I don't know.
I'll donate a portion.
I think it would be a good addition to the collection.
I want to see, your fans' reaction to a Joey Chestnut card.
I can't even bring myself to watch those hot dog eating contests. It makes me sick. It makes me sick to watch.
As it should.
I'll watch with disgust. I'll be like, oh, this is disgusting. I need to open it full screen, though.
I mean, to see it better.
I need to be disgusted more clearly.
That's funny.
Alright, y'all think that's about it for... I mean, we've already gone off from trading card talk, so...
Yeah, we kind of went off the rails there a little bit.
That's par for the course for us.
But, yeah, it was great having you, Courtney. Is there anything you wanted to plug?
My last name is pretty difficult to spell, so I'll spell it out. It's Knecht, the dot on any platform, and thank you guys for having me on. I appreciate it. This was a lot of fun, and I can't wait to keep in contact with you guys.
Awesome. That sounds perfect.
That's fantastic to hear. It was a lot of fun having you. It was definitely, it was very different, and I think it came much more naturally than I expected it to, except for one small mistake.
Yeah. You have a podcast too now, don't you?
I do now. I just recently started it. Just dropped the first episode last week, and then we'll be recording the second one here this weekend.
Awesome. I mean, obviously, I just want to say, if you ever want to bring your podcast down to an all-time low, feel free to invite us on. We'll ruin everyone's day.
I think that would spike up the listeners, honestly.
We could only hope.
All right. Well, again, thank you so much for coming on with us, and everyone else that's listening. I hope you check out Courtney's socials and everything. She's pretty cool, I must say.
She does a lot of cool stuff.
Appreciate that. Try to keep myself busy, you know.
All right. Well, that's it for us here. Wait. So
follow us on Twitter at Paltry Squabbles, and also send us emails at paltrysquabbles@gmail.com.
Let's go.
That's all I had. So.
Okay. Well. Okay, I was waiting to be interrupted by you again.
No, that's actually all I had. We do have an Instagram. I don't know if we've ever posted on it.
Yeah, I'm very bad at that.
So follow us there if you want, but
yeah, it's dead over there. I think I might have posted the second episode we released and forgot to go back again.
But our Twitter is fairly active. It's a lot of fun too. You can find some funny stuff on there.
Yeah, it is. So yeah, from all of us here, I love you.
You'll always have us.